Greetings and welcome aboard to the Heavy Metal Truckers. We are your hosts. I am Pincushion, this is Doppler, and that is Frosty. And every time I hope I end up saying that right because I'm worried I'm going to get him flipped around one day. So in this video, we are checking...
editing, you can fix it.
Do I?
That through the magic of editing, you can fix it.
Or I cannot, and we can be fascinating because we're the average people that shit just...
We just look like idiots like we are, so, that works too.
And I like that when that happens. But anyways, guys, we today are checking out the latest single from Sabaton, Hordes of Kahn. And for this evening, in our previous video, Frosty heard me open a bottle. It's nice bubbly. No, it was not bubbly. For this evening and these videos this evening, even though you won't see these till like a month later probably, I am having Michter's bourbon. Michter's small batch. And this has to be one of my favorites besides Knob Creek. So this would be in my top 3, honestly. It's like Knob Creek, TX Straight, and Michter's. Just fantastic bourbons. Buffalo Trace is pretty good too, but it's difficult to find where I am, so I'm trying to make it last. Alright, so let's get this going with Sabaton.
5. And Earth is finally at peace. But since the beginning of time, there was always war. People kept choosing fear and fighting. And World War III almost wiped us out. But somehow, after everything, we came together. And my favourite band ever, Sabaton, made music and told stories about real wars, real heroes. But since there were no more wars to make music about, they finally quit playing a few years ago. Today, they're part of history, and their instruments belong in a museum. I play in a metal band with my friends, and tonight, we're sneaking into this museum to bring Sabaton's music back to life once more. This way. That's so cool. This is amazing. Oh, that's well said. This way. This way, come on. We're gonna get in so much trouble. Come on, guys.
Welcome to our exhibition about Sabaton. Sabaton were famous in the first half of the 21st century, playing heavy metal with historical lyrics. We are proud to display the instruments used during their final tour. No touching. Legend says they contain magic.
Marching on the frontier, the way for the rider is fast, so ride hard. There's a horseman drawing near, and the strongest war of
Not to you guys again.
So let me start off by saying I, for one, absolutely love European humor. I love it.
Yes.
And I'll let you guys
And
go.
that was definitely inspired by Night at the Museum.
No. You think?
Oh, I got hints of Bill and Ted, to be honest with you.
I feel like it was a huge missed opportunity. If they're singing about Genghis Khan, huge missed opportunity not to include the Who band from Mongolia. Right? Like, how?
Yeah, I could see it.
They may have been preoccupied.
Who knows?
Maybe.
Not that that's a knock on the song or anything, I'm just saying. But first listen, I enjoyed this song more than Templars. Now, I've listened to Templars a few more times. It's definitely grown on me. I like it a lot more than I did the first time. I mean, I didn't dislike it the first time, but, you know, for a lead single, it didn't. I didn't enjoy it as much as, say, like I did Christmas Truce from,
Dude, that one's a hard one to top.
well, true that. Well, hello, Cinder. Welcome to the,
Welcome to the show.
to the show. But
Welcome
oh,
to the
yeah,
show.
yeah, hi, thank you. Everybody loves kitties, but kitties can't talk about music.
Not with that kind of attitude, they can't.
Now I lost my train of thought. Oh, I was saying I enjoyed it more than Templars.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, it followed the classic Sabaton, you know, style, what
Bro.
you expect from them. The music video obviously was hilarious and fun. You know,
Saying it lightly.
yeah, no. But that's who they are. I mean, they're a bunch of jokesters, a bunch of.
I don't mean to interject, but tell me
Oh, you're fine.
that Joachim did not teach that kid his stage presence.
Oh, I guarantee you.
Like, it
Oh,
was
probably.
to
I
a
guarantee you
T.
all of them. I guarantee you all of them.
I know, but the
Because
whole
even the kid
in the
that was
fist on
the
the
drummer
leg.
even did. Even the drummer was playing just like Hannes.
Yeah,
So,
it-
yeah,
but
no,
like,
I guarantee you. Even the hair whipping and everything, like he had. I guarantee you, they all trained them to imitate them.
it was so well done. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, continue
Mhm.
on.
I don't really have a whole lot more to say. It was
Okay, well,
just-
fine,
it was
Frosty.
a solid song. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I definitely enjoyed this one. I think Templars was a little bit better to me. However, this one just felt like a light, fun one almost compared to Templars. So I mean, it's just just as wonderful, but it's in its own way, basically. Like the music video, like it started off, it kind of gave you that like Bill and Ted vibe of, you know, there was once a band and now they're super famous in the future, and you know, we're bringing back that magic tonight, sort of thing. And then there's also the Night of the Museum aspect of it. I liked a lot of the like Pincushion had said. I like the stage presence. Kind of gave it a it made it look like, you know, Sabaton's performance rather than just like a cover band or something.
Yeah.
Definitely enjoyed the musicality behind it all. I am like super stoked for the album for when it releases. I mean, the last couple of singles that I've heard, this is just this album's going to be really fun. That's the vibe that I'm getting from it.
Gotcha.
I'll let you go ahead and go there.
So, first off, absolutely loved the startup. The startup was brilliant. It was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely
Yes.
hilarious. Track kicked in. It was solid. video went along lyrically with everything. You had your humor thrown in, little bits and pieces here and there, had a little Monty Python aspects to it, and it made it so enjoyable. I think, honestly, I like this a little bit better than Templars, but they're about on the same level. But I think this one just does do a little bit more for me. Again, they are exceptional artists at what they do, both musically and visually. Like, they have it down pat, and they know how to make something amazing. Of course, I guess I have to thank Parr for that. He's an amazing manager. But yeah, everything sounded phenomenal. And in comparison to their last album or two, where it still has, even though they have fun in what they're doing, it's still been on a more serious note. This album to me feels like, and I'm not saying this in a negative way, it's a positive way. It's a glorified jam session that they're just having so far within these 2 tracks. So if the whole album could be just them having absolute fun throughout this whole thing, and they're just making markers within history and describing history rather than almost having the audience feel what's going on the way they did in the Great War and the War to End All Wars, I think this will be a very fascinating take on things, just because, again, it doesn't seem like they're trying to get people to have an emotional attachment to the piece, but it's almost like they're becoming history teachers now, and how best to teach history than to have fun and just be goofy with it. And so we see this.
Oh yeah.
And we feel it in the rhythm. They Sabaton is one of the best goddamn groups for rhythm to me.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of other people can agree. Again, Sabaton is one of those groups where you either love them or hate them. There's hardly an in between. But they fucking know how to pull a rabbit out of the hat every fucking time. Of course, they were in my top 5, so that goes stand. But yes, I greatly enjoyed this, and I cannot wait for their release, because more than likely, I am going to buy it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to be getting a shirt, because I got enough fucking clothes to begin with. It depends on the design. I'll leave it at that, because I had to get
a hat
shirt.
I'm wondering.
What do you
I could be wrong, but I wonder if we're starting to see a theme. This could be me overthinking things. Could be coincidence. I don't know.
Okay.
But I wonder if we're starting to see a theme from this album. Well,
cool, because you had the history of the Templars. You're having the history of Genghis Khan.
Well, they were both around during times of when the Silk Road was big.
That's true.
So
I'd like the albums traveling the Silk Road,
or something like that, or in that time frame is what they're looking like. It could be coincidence, but it's something I just thought of.
I mean, it's a valid possibility.
Yeah,
We'll
definitely.
find out as more comes along. But
Indeed. Do we know when the album's going to be released, or have they stated anything yet?
I don't know if they've said yet. I haven't. See, I could try to Google real fast.
While you do that, guys, do you have anything
I don't
else to
even
say?
think I don't even think they've said what the album's going to be called.
Oh, well. You guys have anything else to say in regards to this track?
Not on my end.
No.
I haven't seen anything personally either, so if anything does come up, then we can mention it in another video. Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed this video. We hope you kind of enjoyed what we had to say about it. Maybe you can provide your thoughts on what you think could happen to the album, or your own thoughts on this video. Either way, we enjoy that you are being here. We're really happy that you're here, and we hope you can keep on rolling heavy. Take care.